Fiends. Today is day 3 on the Disney Wonder, and we woke up a little later because last night was a pretty late night. It pretty much ended at about 11 p.m. and by the time we got ready for bed it was almost 12. So we're also an hour ahead today, so they moved the clocks an hour ahead because we're kind of near Cabo San Lucas, but we land tomorrow. So that minus an hour from sleep, so we're pretty tired today. But today's a day at sea, we're not porting, so we can just relax. We slept until, right now it's 9:30ish, so that's not really sleeping in, but at least we got to sleep in a little earlier and didn't have an excursion. So we're going upstairs to Cabanas to get some breakfast.
If you are a fan of hot sauce, Cabanas has 4 different hot sauces: Soundballs, chili oil, and 2 others, so it is a hot sauce lover's heaven. Today I got some bacon, eggs, hash browns, Mickey waffle. They had corned beef hash today, which is fabulous, and some asparagus. And then Bubba got some Mickey waffles, bacon, hash browns, some apples, and some eggs, and of course his chocolate milk.
One good thing about Cabanas is that there's low-fat milk, whole milk, 2% or whatever, and chocolate milk available to grab. So if your kid likes milk, you can grab a whole bunch. There's no limit, but just be courteous to other people that want. And take it down to your room and put it in the fridge. And then we recommend getting like a hydro flask or some kind of other container to go upstairs to the 9th floor to use their drink machines that are open throughout the day for sodas or juices, and fill them up and put them in the fridge as well, because that way you don't have to go up and down the stairs using those small cups. So this is our bag. I brought a garbage bag to put all our dirty clothes in, of dirty clothes since the first day we got to San Diego. And we only packed 5 shirts and pants and underwears and socks and all, because Disney Cruise Lines has a laundromat, as well as the other hotel we're staying at after the cruise. So I figured we'd bring our own Tide Pods and do our laundry. So we're going to do it today, since it's a sea day.
This is the laundry room on the 6th floor. So this is the inside. They have a bunch of washers on the bottom and dryers on the top. And if you forgot your soap or bleach, they have it for sale. And you use this machine to add credits to your card to make the machine work.
I wanted to show you that when you come onto the Disney cruise, you download their app. And if you download it before the cruise, it does a cute countdown and has some information on your particular cruise. Sorry about the shaking, but the ship is kind of rocking right now. But when you have the app while on the cruise, you don't need their to buy their Wi-Fi package for it to work. If you set the Wi-Fi on, even if you didn't purchase it, it will still work. So it'll show all the things that you're interested in and that you saved to remember the times for shows and character greetings and such. And it has the menu of each day and the hours of each restaurant in case you forget. But this is the neat thing. We did our laundry and it will tell you which washer, so we had washer D and E because we did colors and whites, are done. So it told us it was done, and it's a little bit off. I went right away because we're kind of near the laundromat, and it still had 8 minutes left. So you could just set your timer to, but if you wanted to just walk around the ship, the app will alert you that your laundry is done, whether it's the washer or dryer, and I thought that was kind of neat. Another thing about the app too is you can go into your personal stuff, and you can also look at, I won't go in there because it has our information, but you can go and check your cruise bill. So if you're careful about spending, you can check it, and it's pretty up to date. It'll show all the charges you did, whether it be shopping or purchasing alcohol or other things. Like in the theaters, they sell popcorn and drinks. That does not come with the cruise. They charge you for that. So all those charges will be shown on your app. So you can pretty much keep track and be careful of your spending if you're the type to do that. So I thought that was kind of neat. And everything here is charged on your card that you get. It's like your key room card that lets you into your room and lets you back on the ship and out of the ship if you wanted to do an excursion or explore your port. That same card is used to charge all your things that you purchase on the ship, and then afterwards, at the end of the cruise, at debarkation, they send you the bill where you might have to pay for it at guest services, or if you already filed a credit card online, they'll just charge it, and that's much easier because you can just walk off the ship without dealing to stand in line. So no credit cards are taken here on the ship or cash. You have to use your card that they give you when you check in. Some things I like about the rooms here and everything on the ship is the details. And even on the lights for the cabin in your room has the little Disney Cruise Line logo. And even the towels have the Disney Cruise Line logo. And it is so detailed, even the shower curtains have little Mickey Mouses on them. Not sure if you can see that, but I thought that was cute. The only weird thing I thought about this cruise is the cruise line, and I'm sure every cruise line, to prevent norovirus or other viruses that might make the whole ship sick, constantly hound you to wash your hands before boarding the ship, or I mean, they have those hand sanitizers when you disembark from the gangway to go to your excursion or explore the port. You have to sanitize your hands, and then when you get back on the ship, sanitize your hands, which all makes sense to me. Wash hands and sanitizing wipes before going to eat dinner. But look, another person on our excursion also asked this. A couple people were like, do you have soap in your bathroom? And I'm like, no. You have a little thing for soap here, but no soap was provided. And I thought, okay, this might be soap, but no, it's body lotion. So they do not provide soap for you to wash your hands. So it's so awkward. I have to go over here and pump some body wash into my hand to wash my hands. And I could ask the guy for soap, but obviously other people were asking, so nobody has soap. But he's always busy in everybody's rooms trying to change the sheets. I feel so bad that I don't even want to bother him. So I'll just deal with turning around and using body wash to wash my hands. I mean, it's the same as soap. But that, I thought, did not make any sense at all, that they stress cleanliness, but yet don't give you soap to wash your hands after you use the restroom. So that's kind of strange. This is what you can request online. They have cribs you can request and a bunch of other things I forget, and also dining requests if you're vegan, vegetarian, or have gluten restrictions or other dietary restrictions. But we asked for a crib rail, a bed rail, not crib rail, because Aiden sometimes falls off. Usually he sleeps in the bed with me, but he wanted to be a big boy and sleep in his own bed. So that's really nice. They provide it, and they store it under the bed during the day. And then at night, while you're at dinner, they set everything up so you don't even have to do it. And he turns this couch into a little bed. Because it was just him and I, they are using just the, they gave us a room with just the couch. But if you have, 2 or more children, they usually do the turn down at night, and they have a pull down bunk bed up on the ceiling, and they turn it into a bunk bed. But we don't have it in this particular room since it's just the 2 of us. They gave those rooms obviously to the people they need. And sorry for our messy bed, but the bed is pretty huge. It is comfy, and the couch bed's pretty comfy too. Aiden knocked out, and so far the cruise has been smooth. You can definitely feel the
boat moving at times, but not to the point where I'm sick. I did forget to take my medicine last night because we were so tired, and then I started to actually feel seasick. So I took some, just a half of it, so I don't get drowsy throughout the day. But there's a lot of storage here to put in your clothes. We're messy, but, and then it's kind of neat. It's self-closing, so it doesn't slam shut. They put all the coffee tables on the side for you when they set up your beds, and then they give you postcards and things, a little notepad if you want to send some cards to people. And then they have free room service, of course. And every time I say that, it's really not free because it's part of what you paid for the cruise, but definitely take advantage of it. You can get room service. There's breakfast, continental breakfast. There's lunch, and let me turn the mic back. There's lunch. There's like buffalo wings, cheeseburgers, pizza you can order, and some dinner items and snacks. There are some other things on the menu that they'll tell you that cost extra, and you can order beer and alcohol and stuff, but that's obviously extra. But all the other items that are regularly on the menu, such as the pizza, the buffalo wings, the continental breakfast, and the soft drinks, are all free. They just ask that you tip your server that comes to bring you the food. So take advantage of that. If you feel like having buffalo wings at 2 in the morning, go for it. These here are wave phones, and you can carry them anywhere on the ship, and they will send messages or calls within the ship. So for instance, if your kid is at the kids club, the Oceaneer Lab, and they don't want to be there anymore, or there's an emergency, if you carry this phone around, they'll send a message to pick your kid up, and other things such as that. I don't know what this is. Oh, I think this is an extra phone in case you have 2 adults in the room. One or the other can carry them. Then you have different outlets. This one's for the hair dryer. There's another hair dryer in here, as well as one in the bathroom. I use the one in the bathroom. It's pretty neat. It actually works. So we charge all our batteries for cameras and cell phones there. It works. And let me show you a tip of what I use to charge stuff, because there's only so many plugs on the ship. So I bought the Anchor brand USB port, and they all fast charge like your cell phones and batteries. So it just has one plug, you plug it in, and then all these USB ports to charge. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 5 ports. So one I use for the batteries for our camera, one for our cell phone, and one for our like battery pack to carry along to charge phones and whatnot. And then we have 2 extra left if anyone needs. But these are great also when you travel to like other countries or Asia, Europe, because you only have so many converters, or sometimes the building's a little bit different from the United States, where they don't have as much plugs, even in a room, as much plugs as we do in the United States. So sometimes you're limited to plugs. Just get one. You can charge your laptop, your iPads, everything. This was about $30 on Amazon. It's a good product if you want. You can look for other cheaper ones, other brands that do the same, but this one has been reliable so far, and it charges pretty fast. It has a fast charging, so I like it. So on the TV provided, although small, it's got a bridge view option, and you can actually see the forward of the ship live, and that's us sailing along the Pacific Ocean. And then if you go down, you can get the bridge report, which shows you how far you've gone in your route. So we started from San Diego, went to Ensenada, and we're right there right now. And then we're trying to get to Cabo right there. So today is an at-sea day, so it's almost like an airplane. Shows you where you are, and then also shows you where other ships are. So that's Disney Magic. They're up there heading to New York.
and it'll show like the fantasy and the dream. So the dream is heading out towards, I guess, the Caribbean, Bahamas area. So that's kind of neat to see where all the other ships are going. Hey guys, we just came back from the Frozen musical that they had showing today at the Walt Disney Theater, and they had 3 showings of Frozen, and it wasn't bad. It was pretty good, and I liked the puppetry. They had puppets, and it was pretty entertaining. It's about 1 hour and 15 minutes, so we went to see it prior to going to dinner, which we're still waiting. We have about 15 minutes to dinner because we have the second seating. That's at 8:15 p.m. And Bubba, what'd you think about the Frozen show? Was it good? You liked it?
Yeah.
Thumbs up? So we'll see you at dinner and show you what they have. We have Animator's Palette again, but it's a different menu today. And I think today, because it's not Pirate Night, we're going to actually see the animation on the screens and how it changes, so that'll be neat. See you then.
Now it's dinner time at Animator's Palette again, and here are some more sketches of our favorite Disney characters. All these sketches are pretty much lining the hallways as you enter. This is today's menu for the kids. And this is the adult menu. And you can pause to read each menu item if this is too fast for you.
This is our bread service today with a garlic and herb focaccia bread with a roasted garlic dip.
This is what the inside looks like at the beginning of Animator's Palette. Everything is in black and white, and as the night goes on, it turns colorful.
Pizza again.
These are the black truffle pasta persets. And this is the creamy butternut squash soup, and I didn't really care for this, unfortunately. This was the specialty cocktail of the day, which was blueberry-licious. And the main course was the lemon thyme marinated chicken breast. This was okay. And for dessert, we shared the cookies and cream sundae. And look at that Mickey on the chocolate there. Super awesome.
So we just finished dinner, a fabulous, awesome show at Animator's Palette. And this is, our bed was made. They come twice a day to get ready for bed. Mimi's there. He made Mimi all nice with your pillow. And then he made a penguin. Look at that. Pretty cool. And then 2 chocolates again. You get to eat them all. Alright, so we had a long day. Say goodnight, Bubba.
Good night.
Time to go to bed, and tomorrow is Cabo San Lucas.
Hopefully these tips will help you if you're a first-time Disney cruiser. And we'll see you on day 4 when we port at Cabo San Lucas. Thanks for watching.